Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. YouTube, I may be breaking the timelines again. Within the last week as I record this, there was an experimental patch 1.1.5, which introduced a few new changes. A lot of it was balance changes, to be honest with you, no real big new content. And I was like, you know what? I think people might be upset with me if I start doing the spreadsheet on the experimental patch, so I won't bother. Then roll forwards 3 or 4 days, and the experimental patch has gone live as 1.1.6. So quickly, I just want to go through some of the things that have changed. So let me just go onto desktop and then go into Steam. So as you can see, it's actually not too big a patch, and I believe this patch is just the experimental one that's gone live. One of the big things, I guess, if you're a custom start user, actually the biggest thing, by the way, is, oh, keeper of the spreadsheet, sling your hook. Your job's gone now, buddy. Orbs and relics now track to the highest crucible level you beat while having them in your loadout. You can view this in the tooltip for each of them. Get out of town! I'm only joking. Actually, your job is going to be retained because it doesn't track the data before this update, so I'd have to do everything all over again. So your job is retained. Yay! Anyway, you can change orbs levels from the custom start menu. Nice if you want to start with some tier 3 orbs. You can toggle option menus to make loot and card drops instant. I'll just leave it as it is. I don't really feel the need to. This is one of the big ones for balance, and actually this is the character we're going to play. We're going to play as a Spin Venter because the Assemball has been changed quite dramatically. So it used to be before the sect orbs for the Assemball were offered to you basically just purely at random. Now, if you're offered a duplicate of a sect orb you already have, it rerolls 1 time. I believe, and it says on here, the reroll doesn't guarantee uniqueness, but it'll increase the odds of you getting all the unique orbs. As I said, during the course of me playing Peglin, and we've, just done episode 300, we've actually done more than that if you, actually count it all up. I've only ever completed the Assemball once, and I was hard focusing it on, an easy difficulty, so we're going to see how easy it is to put the Assemball together, because if you can get the Assemball put together, it's fantastic. It's just a real pain in the backside to get there. Another thing, and actually, this patch note has honestly just been things I've said, so all I'm saying, guys, is I think the developer team have been listening. Splash damage now hits enemies vertically as well as horizontally. I've tried to do this a few times, wondering if it would work. It didn't work. Now it does work, so I think that's a really good change for anything that has a splash damage effect. Is Balanx the one I'm thinking of that does it from, arrows raining from the sky? That's actually a pretty big buff to this. Batties, Bat-Eyes, and Crevice Webbers now fall to the ground when defeated. I don't know if that actually does damage or if it's just a animation thing, but sure. Lightning Rod Bestiary entries are now slightly easier to unlock. Doesn't matter, I'm locked into playing this game for my life. Added a tooltip to bombs and rig bombs that change based on your crucible level. Sensible. Added tooltips explaining the benefits of upgrading slime pegs. Technically went live in between the previous update and this update, but we've included it for posterity. Not gonna lie, I didn't really notice this, but again, anything that improves the clarity of what's going on is fantastic. The upcoming enemy scroll now uses each enemy's bestiary icon. We'll try and notice that in game. And then, as we said, the keeper is on thin ice. Now, the balance changes. So a lot of the balance changes are to do with, I think actually orbs are particularly bad, but again, there's a lot of stuff to do with the sect orb in here. Tender Cactus has been nerfed, which is really unfortunate for me because I've never made it work, and every time I've taken it, it seemed completely garbage, but I guess there were ways to completely break it. Tender's Cactus now makes orbs don't fire at all. Its exponential damage modifier has been decreased from 1.3 to 1.25. The damage you're dealing to enemies will display next to the orb as it hits Peg, instead of as a shot damage. And Peg buff damage will now also be done immediately. I guess it was slightly too strong. Hopefully it's still reasonably strong because I need to beat the game with that thing at some point. But sure. A good slime now triggers whenever a slime is applied to a Peg positive or negative. Again, that's a good change. Refresh Perspective now triggers when Necromancer refreshes the Peg. This is really spooky. We've just been doing some Necromancer runs, and I mentioned that it would be nice if those things work together, and they don't work together because it actually specifically said refreshing the board. Now it does work, so Necromancer and Refresh Perspective is a synergy. Again, I'm not saying they're listening to me, guys, but if you want any changes to be made in the Peglin game, maybe run them by me first, and maybe I can put in a nice word to the team. Anyway, Double-Edged Swarp has also been buffed. It now no longer does... Oh, sorry, it reduces the refresh peg damage by 25 to 50% to 75% instead of 0, 25, 50%. And now also damages all enemies for 1, 3, and 5 damage per peg refresh when drawn. Great change. That orb was actually untakeable. You basically died if you took it. The only way you could take it is if you took, like, stuff like the broken sash and the glove as well to reduce it by half, so you don't get just one shot by the double-edged sword. And even then, there were better things you could just take to win the run. And honestly, you didn't need this to help you win the run. Now it's somewhat more takeable at a 25% damage reduction on the number of pegs on the board. It's still going to hit you really hard, but maybe we can test it out. Dr. has also got a pretty big change. It doesn't remove itself from its deck if fired at level 1, but instead it has 0-1 stats at level 1. So it's a pretty big change. It's no longer this, like, I full heal in battle. Actually, this is quite a big nerf to the Doctor, if anything, because, to be honest with you, with most battles, if you get one full heal, you're fine. Now the Doctor is going to really struggle to be a full heal for you, but you could fire it multiple times. So maybe it improves its relationship with things like the mirror, where if you heal, you do damage. Perhaps that now becomes a more legitimate build with the Doctor, whereas before, you only got one and done on the Doctor. Necromancer's being buffed. Yes! The crit damage may increase from 10 to 12 to 14 to 11 to 13 to 15, so +1s across the board. More importantly though, the refresh pegs buff has also been increased from 2 to 4 to 6 to 5 to 7 to 9. That's a really significant buff across the board. So do I think Necromancer's going to be good after this? No, I still think it's going to be garbage, but it's going to be easier than it was before to use. And now we get into the Sectubs. Most of the Sectubs are being buffed because the Sectubs themselves were actually quite weak. Crit Sectubs, crit damage has been increased from 7 to 8. The Slime Sectub, slime application is more frequent, changed from 5 to 4. Actually, debatably, that might be a nerf depending on what you're doing. As long as you've got slime synergy, that's a buff. But actually, sliming pegs without slime synergy, and you don't necessarily need slime synergy for the Assemball to work, may sometimes be a downside, because I've said making pegs more durable can be a weakness. Upgrade Sectub buff is no longer +2, it's +3. That's a really nice change. It's a 50% increase in its quality. Then some other nice changes. A loose circle now grants Illusion for each coin collected instead of each coin peg hit. That matters if you're generating +2, +3, +4 coins. You now get a Illusion for each of them. So the money build improved with a loose circle synergy. And that's a nice thing, because I think the loose circle and the money build were a bit weak. Believation slime application changed from every 16 to 13 to 10 to 12 to 10 to 8. So they've knocked off a pretty big chunk of hits. It doesn't quite scale like as fast as it did before, but it's generally better across the category. So yeah, I think that's a good change. I think Believation was a little bit weak. The invisible mini boss and minions health has been increased. That's kind of scary, but I do think that was kind of an easier battle for the most part, unless you were on purely a targeted build, in which case it was like impossible. Slendering's health's been increased beyond C6. We'll see that when we get to it. And the Eldritch Ultra event max health cost has been reduced from 22 to 17. I'm not going to lie, I don't actually know what the event they're talking about is, but I'll try and watch out for taking 17 damage at some point. Anyway, back to the game. So as I said, because the Assemball's been dramatically changed, let's play the Spinventer. Oh, and also, in case you're interested about the patches, if you want to change your orbs level, you just go into here, and where the orbs were displayed, you put into the sack. You just click this button, and then it changes it. That's all you have to do. Anyway, we're not going to do that. We're still spreadsheet maxing. By the way, I have a new and improved version of the spreadsheet. The Keeper has been working hard because he saw the experimental batch. He knew his job was at stake, and he's like, boss, don't worry, I'm going to get us back on track. So I believe this is like fully updated at this point. If not, the Keeper is getting he's getting the back of my hand. No, the Keeper's fine. So yeah, but as I said, I'm going to try and focus on getting the Assemball, which actually, to be fair, I haven't fully completed the Assemball and beat the run, so there is some merit in doing this regardless. Okay, short fuse, refresher course, Refilibuster. Give me Refilibuster. I think Refilibuster is one of the better relics in the game. Really good for AoE damage, and you kind of need AoE damage early. Slime Boss, unfortunately, means that Slime build is not particularly good, and the Assemball has Slime in it. But that should still be okay. Okay, we have Rainbow Slime. Oh yeah, the Bestiary. The blue slimes are so bright now. Okay. Anyway, this bat is kind of like in a disturbing position right now. He's right in my face. Alright, fortunately for me, there's a lot of bombs on this map, so I'll hit a few bombs just to make sure this bat goes away. Is the new patch out? Yes. And now all we need to do is make sure we get the Moolah. We're already at 15. That's pretty good. Give me the crit and a few peg hits, please. Actually, give me a bomb hit. I'd like to generate some more gold onto the board while I can. Oh, you blocked the blue slime spawn? That's actually kind of rude, honestly. Hey-ho, we got the 25 gold regardless. Refresh the board. Gives me a bit more gold from Refilibuster. I nearly got him. Oh well, it's still a really good opening. I'll clear a path to the bomb. Now that I think about it, that was pointless. More money, please. Every little greed, well worth. Nice, and one more gold for the road. Okay, so what do we want? We're fighting Slime Lord. I could go for some Swoltorbing, actually. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Especially when the Assemball has Swollness in it. And we've not taken Swoltorb for a while. Now, I do appreciate the Swoltorb. I think more so than any other orb has done me dirty. For a long period of time, I thought the Swoltorb was, like, necessary for wins. Maybe even as this character, but as base Peglin as well. And then soon I realized it's actually kind of like... It's not bad. It's just not as good as I think it is. Definitely can get to viable builds. However, it does take a bit of time to get setting up, and it itself doesn't do that much damage. It's okay though, like it's a solid okay orb. Alright, I've not really been doing what I meant to do. I've not been flowchart maxing right now. I need to be hitting bombs. Alright, we're gonna get hit a little bit. It's kind of my fault. At the same time, though, hitting pegs is also not that bad, because when I refresh the board, Refilibuster will do some good work for me. Yeah, the multi-ball stuff as well with Swoltorb is, like, very, very important. I think that's how you get that to go to the moon. Alright, get the last bomb and then we'll go for a refresh after this. Epic refresh. And then any peg I hit ends the game. Alright, we took quite a lot of damage there. We don't need to add another Swoltorb. I'd rather just upgrade the Swoltorb I've got. And I don't feel the need to grab Copenorb right now. I think I'll save my money to make sure I can actually buy the Assemball when it shows up. This might be a bit tedious again. I could really do with hitting a bomb early. Well, good start. I guess I did hit a bomb, but not the one I was aiming for. Screw it. I'll just take the hits. The artillery probably going to hit me. Bombs, can you come to the top, please? Okay, that's much better. Alright. You've grown fond of Copenorb. Yeah, I don't mind the Copenorb. I actually don't take it as often as I think it's, like, good. But I think because I've taken a Swoltorb, it's already, like, big single target damage, and I've got the Splattorb already, I kind of don't need another one. They all fill a very similar niche. I really want to go left here, so I'm going to be very careful with how I do this. I'm going to try and be very careful. Please stop going in my way. This is the Mimic, right? Wow, I've not seen this guy for some time, actually. Good start. Let me get these bombs while I can. And this bomb as well, please, if you don't mind, sir. Oh, that was not a great shot, though. Fairly unfortunate bounce. Okay, at this point, we probably refresh. Another bomb hit. Get into these +4s as well, please. And another refresh. Great, we're out. We're fighting Slime Lord. Is this the third or fourth time I've been offered the Swell Top? It's kind of crazy at this point. Okay. Concentration does still have good uses beyond just being a Leshy Orb. It's still pretty good for hitting the refresh if it gets into a nasty spot. So I might take it just out of desperation. Maybe desperation is the wrong word, but the fact that it is still going to hit refreshes for me. Hello, Powder Collector. Out of interest, have I beat the game with Overwhammer and stuff before? There's some surprising things I've not beat the game with. Like, Prime Rod of Frost apparently I've never beat the game with. How about Counterfeit Crits? I think I've done all of these. I have done all of these. Yes, I have done all of these. So, logically, the bomb build is anti-synergistic, right? Because I convert pegs into bombs, which means the upgrades are worthless. At the same time, though, bombs are good piercing damage. On the flip side, overflow with a lot of damage can be, like, devastating. And that's kind of where we're aiming towards. I think the correct place to take Powder Collector. But the allegations, no. It just feels so boring to go for a bomb build, but I think it's the right choice. I'm not ready for Overwhammer yet. I don't actually do enough damage for it. Alright. I want to win my first run, right? On a new patch. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. There's value in that. I actually think this is not as bad as people might make out. And synergize with the bomb build. Clearly I'm not on a bomb build yet, but it could do. Also, this is a great map to have the Powder Collector. Very dense for pegs, and it's a fight typically good with bombs. Like, this is an insane shot already. Only regret is this is going into a 20 health enemy, but still, big damage. Alright, sure. Give me the refresh, please. Oh, I can't get the refresh. Alright, give me the bombs instead, then. That's fine. Okay, I'm going to go down this side, but I really need to get towards this refresh fairly soon. Don't do me dirty like this game. Okay, clear a path to that bomb on the right, because concentration can't hit it right now. That's also causing me an issue. Do I prefer Powder Collector or Alchemist Cookbook? It depends on the build. If you get multi-ball, Powder Collector is almost certainly better. Alchemist Cookbook, if you get a refresh build, is probably better. They're both really good, though. Alright, Concentration's right at the bottom. So, I think I can clear a path to the refresh now. It's there or thereabouts. Uh-oh. That's not a great bounce. But I might die here, unironically, because I couldn't hit the refresh. Ah, here comes the Assemball. The upgrade Assemball. Take it. I'll take a heal. Alright, well, you know, I have to. I didn't want to, but the game's making me, okay? It just turns out I'm slowly making the best bomb build imaginable. Okay, leave that refresh there. We can do a refill buster next turn. I know beating the allegations. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Man, I really can't be affording to take this damage as well. It's kind of brutal. Excuse me? That bomb unironically may have saved my life. I was about to do such a bad shot, but now it looks great. Excuse me, I need another bat. Alright, I guess we'll take some gold. There's the bat. Why would you target him? Okay, we need to heal again. Health not good right now. Upgrade, we'll take Splattorb up a level. And I would like to go for this elite, so I'm going to go out to the right. I wouldn't mind grabbing a bomb as well. But I think I want to make sure I go on the right path. Yeah, the spiders with trunk enemies are really annoying. Just in general, they are annoying. Super Roots is pretty big, actually. I still want this elite. This might be so foolish, but I really want to go elite, enemy elite. Because if I get through this floor with all of this, I'm in such a good position to win the game. And again, this is a reason to have concentration. That refresh kind of annoying to get. Not anymore, it's not. Now, I have misplayed. I should have targeted the guy at the back. That's my fault. But it's still not too bad. Now we need to snipe out a few bombs. Refresh, please. I'll take the other bomb. I'm probably going to get shot by the cannon guy now, sadly. I'm almost certainly going to get shot by the cannon guy. I really need to get this refresh. Ah, I missed the refresh. Okay, I'm in trouble. Trouble of entirely my own making as well, by the way. Bomb again. I might be dead. I'm not quite dead, but I'm probably dead because I can't get the refresh. Yep, I just can't get the refresh. Man, this game sometimes. Unironically, that was like a really strong build. I just got screwed by refresh 2 times in a row, so I lose. On elite battles as well. Hello again. Enhanced gunpowder. You know what? Sure, why not? Another bomb build. Ah, we're fighting them all, so it's actually a good idea. Also, if anything was going to make me feel better in that last fight, it actually didn't matter who I targeted there. I was still losing regardless. As soon as I missed the terrible shot off the wall, that was over. Alright, this bat needs to go. Very lucky with the bounce there. I think I'm just going to end this battle. I could try and get the 25, but I'll take too much damage for it. This is okay. There's nothing here I desperately required. Try and greed a little bit. I don't super care where I go here. I probably would prefer to be on the right, but... Okay, I guess I do care slightly. A good slime has been changed. It's not the right choice here, though. Refilibuster is the right choice. I'm just going to rebuild that last one, if you don't mind. Don't mind me. Fireballs. I mean, if I'm going for a bomb build, which I sort of am heading towards right now, I should take them. It's unfortunate that it's 2, though, because it turns off Spin Vinter Originality. I'm actually going to ignore it. I might put one in my sack later, but for now, I'm going to say no. I also going to take a risky play. I'm going to try and fight this elite, but I've really not upgraded that much. What's funny is I'm going to beat this guy now. With a worse build. Alright, I have no targeted orb, so again, I really just have to focus bombs right now. I'm not going to say the refresh. Actually, the refresh is in a fine spot. Oh, if I'd snuck to the right and got those 3 bombs, we were so good. Okay, I might want to consider the refresh. Right, we're going to get beat up by this guy for a little bit. Man, this is a sliming peg thing. The downside of sliming pegs, it does make the power sliding way worse. Right, get refillibusted. Ow. It's okay. We have money for a heal, and we are going to get out. Heal. Upgrade. Let's take this up a level. I can't wait anymore. And I'll take Mental Mantle. I think it's very rare that I'm going to be upset to have Mental Mantle. We don't super care where we go now. Alright. Easy battle. Cool. I'll take it. You down a bomb hit, so actually I'm going to change my target right now. Man, with Refilibuster as well, holy moly. We're actually just so golden right now. Okay, bombs are just going to kill the board. I probably should set one up now, since I'm in a situation right now where I'm going to have to reload. And I'll just end this. It's such a... I mean, we have to go for Sectub, right? And I think I owe it to you guys to take this, because Summoning Circle maybe is the best orb in the game. Not in terms of quality, in terms of, like, content, though. It's so good. Actually has synergy as well with both Mental Mantle and Refilibuster. Alright, I can't help it. It's just who I am, okay? I am the bomb build guy. Oh, okay. That's why I'm the bomb build guy. Refreshes crit. Yeah, I have no downside to this right now. In fact, it's only an upside. I prefer the reverse, by the way, the crit that refreshes the board, but this is still okay. And I still think we take fights. I need money now. The orbs and stuff I've got just need upgrading. Summoning Circle, a Splat Orb? Sure, why not? Bombs, please. I forgot I was going to hit every single bomb there. That's great. Right, the bat needs to go. We could farm some money as well. Money, please. Wow. Actually, I might have taken Refresh Circle as well. I didn't quite get enough money. Do I care where I go again? Not really, as long as I'm going up the middle of the board. Okay. Yeah, why not? Plus 5 damage. It's really good with Must Circle and Spiness builds, which this character won't be doing, so... Probably as this character one of the weaker items, but it's not terrible. I could consider Believiation. In fact, I am going to more than consider it. If it lands in Believiation, I'll take it. I won't for Rhubarb, though. See you later. All the pet balls at the top again. Why does this always happen? All right, let me try and get these bombs from the particle accelerator. I guess not. The refresh, though, may kill. Actually, let's change target to the bat. Because if I get one bomb, I'm fine. Okay, he lives. I mean, we actually tried the Rhubarb not too long ago, and it did actually perform quite well, honestly. So, it wouldn't have been crazy to take it. It's just I've got so many things I need to upgrade right now. It was just too much to ask for. Oh yeah, the net. I was going to say, why did you do so much damage? But it's the net. Let me upgrade this, because this gives me a pretty big boon. I'll take a heal, because I want to fight an elite. And let's go fight the elite. Ha! Minotaur, probably not my first choice for a battle here. But let's see what we can do. I don't mind not hitting that refresh either. I would like the crit, though. Okay, we don't get the crit. I'm actually okay with not hitting the refresh here either. I'm going to use Terror Ball to get the refresh. And this is where the money's going to be, right? Oh, you're not the upgrade one. Wait, actually, I may have fucked up here. We'll see. Maybe I'm fine. It's pretty close, though. Okay, we're fine. Actually, the mantle kind of saved me there. It did a lot of damage to the Minotaur. Max that out. You know what? I think people think I underestimate Shrewd Scales. And maybe I do. I've beat the game with Shrewd Scales before as well. Have I done it with Monster Training? I have. I'll take Shrewd Scales. It gives me some form of scaling. Also, it works with Safety Net. It's a bit slow, but it'll get me down eventually. And now we want one more heal potentially here. How did I not set up a bomb there, by the way? God damn it. Alright, whatever. I'm actually stunned. I'm still going to send it down here. Yeah, there you go. That's probably the board dead. Alright, that Treesum's alive. Fine. Farm some more money, please. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Doesn't matter, though. We were killing him anyway. Yep. More sect up stuff. I guess we're not going to heal. More normally a hard fight, but we have bomb build, so I think we're going to be fine. Summoning Circle a Terror Ball? Sure, buddy. Why not? Interesting idea. Right, I did buff him, but what can you do? That refresh is horrible. I need to start clearing a path to it immediately. I nearly hit it. Refillbuster also should do some good work for me here. Like, in theory, my build is really good versus the Maul, but sometimes the Maul does funny things. As in, like, the fight can be really nasty. But I think we're fine now. I think as soon as I recognized I needed to deal with where the refresh had gone, we were kind of okay. Tree dead. Yep, tree nearly dead. Tree dead. And then blast him with a bunch of pebbles. Still alive. Shouldn't be any longer. Actually, I should have taken this because it does major crit damage. Alright, he's still alive. I got a minute. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Holy shit. Overconfidence, slow and insidious killer. There we go, got him. Closer than I thought it was going to be. Let me get one more upgrade here. I'm actually going to save my money. Okay, well, this has been changed. The cactus has been nerfed, but I've never really made the cactus work before. I think the cactus is only good with, like, Must Circle and Spiness type builds. And this character doesn't do that. Now, on the flip side, it should also be pretty good with the bomb build, since it doesn't really interact with the bomb build at all. But I'm just not really feeling it. Let's put it that way. It is the only thing I've not beat the game with here, though, right? Oh no, I've beat it with Tender Cactus. When did I beat it with Tender Cactus? What? When did I beat it with Cactus? And apparently I've never... Alright, Keeper, are you sure I've never beat the game with Kinetic Meteorite? Because that doesn't seem right. I'm just throwing it out there. I feel like Kinetic Meteorite is the one I take the most often. But it's not ticked on my spreadsheet. Do you want to see as well? For further evidence, that thing's not ticked. Now, last time I also said this, he said, you dangus, you said the wrong thing. And he was right, I said the wrong thing. But I'm pretty certain this time... Kinetic Meteorite? Kinetic Meteorite, okay. I'll take it then. I like it, and apparently I've never done it. Okay, the Ballista Boy is a bit spooky. Questioning the Keeper is sacrilege. Someone's got to. Someone's got to keep him in check. Okay, let me just keep knocking pegs off the board right now, and then hopefully we'll get the bombs later and the... okay, never mind, we'll get the bombs now, I guess. The Refilibuster damage in a moment. Alright, let's just get the bombs going. I think that'll hit every bomb as well. Yeah, big damage. And I think Refilibuster now will basically be a kill. Cool. We really need to add some more stuff to the sack. I'm not sure, though, right now. Where am I going? Am I going to a shop? I could go to a shop. I could also not go to the shop. I think what I'm going to do, actually, save my money and go to the shop. It's a bit of a different... Wait, is it a bit of a different philosophy for me? Because normally I wouldn't bother with the shop, I would just go chest, elite. But with this amount of money, we could actually buy some decent stuff. Horrible, terrible, my favorite. Alright, let's just break through the wall. In theory, this should be a really good fight for me as well because of Refilibuster. Right, just keep activating bombs. Eventually I'll do a big boom, and then we win. Right, summoning circle, get him. Wow. That That enemy just evaporated. What happened to him? He just wasn't there anymore. There go all the bombs, finally. I think this is battle over. Gosh, it is. 125 gold. I could duplicate stuff. Actually, we haven't got any good refresh synergy, right? But for now, keep greeding. Actually, I say keep greeding. Fuck you. We need to get money for the shop. I want the shop to carry me here. Nope, I'll take a fight rather than lose the run. Huge out the bombs there. Kind of rude as the painting on this fight, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Oh well. Please, the refresh, sir. Thank you. Holy shit, I thought I was going to kill him with the whatchamacallit then. The mental damage. Alright, refillibust him. And again. Like, I have to take this. It's too good not to. I'm spending quite a lot of money when I'm about to go into a shop, but I think that is actually worth it. If I was offered these things in the shop, I would have taken it. And I'll trade out one of these tiles for a guaranteed chest. It was Totem. Alright, we'll have a crack at opening this chest. Feels bad when you don't get one of the bombs. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's not really what I was after. I guess we could take ambidextrary. It's late enough that ambidextrary is good enough. And I think I'm going to take concentration. I've got a big issue though. The big issue is I'm going to lose to the boss, guaranteed, as I have nothing to deny the massive amount of damage coming to my face. Also, excuse me, the enemies you've added to this battle is illegal. Oh, bombs away, I guess. The weather vane at the front is instantly dead. Okay, that was an insane shot. As in insanely good. Hopefully this deals with the other weather vane, and then we can just kill the white mage afterwards. Alright, maybe a misplay there. Should probably find a normal orb. I won't be super upset by it. The Believiation Slime's not that good versus the guy. But if I can get Believiation Slime into the old summoning circle, something could happen. Like, one of my other options is this character to avoid, like, 30 damage, though. It's like nothing I can do. I just need, like, massive amounts of healing to counteract the 30 damage I take. I think that's, like, the best way around it for me. I can't Balloon because I don't have access to it. An answer has appeared. The answer is I just race him. Okay. For racing strats, that's fine. I think I'm going to try and open this chest. If I go down the middle path, it's not the end of the world. Ah! One more bomb! I would have got an item! God damn it. Well, Summoning Circle plus the special relic is going to be interesting. The best relic in the game. Oh, times half. guys. I need to kill him. He dies. We're fine. I had to make sure he was dead. He does so much damage. Now my new problem is I need to hit the refresh. Which actually, with a bomb, I think I can do it. The slime saves me. Kind of. How did that go? Whatever. Yeah, the brick enemies are really strong. They're just, like, fast and do a lot of damage. Heal me. Nothing here helps me. I think we actually increase max health as well. All the heal I can get. And then down we go. Wow, I forgot I had Poltergeist in my sack because I've not used it yet. Poltergeist plus Kinetic Meteorite is normally a really good synergy. Please don't go in times a half. Stop. Oh my god! God damn it. It's fine. It's okay. I missed the refresh. It's still okay. Get all these times halves out your system. Oh, I can't take it. I want to take it because of the Sectop thing, but I can't. I'm gonna die. All right, I guess I'll just die. You never know. Maybe I'll do 2,000 damage in one shot. I probably won't, but maybe. Targeting the wrong guy. By the way, there's 4 paintings of this fight. Excuse me. Could really do with a crit. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go to hell instead. That's fine. Now I've got super poison. Everyone's shooting me. Not hell. Well, oh my god. I've got slime, right? Right? Slime I've got. I have. It matters because he does 30 damage. I'm so unbelievably dead, it's untrue. Even just to do going to hell, I'm dead. I basically need to one-shot the boss. I could just send the Assemball. It's such a funny idea. It's the wrong play, though. Ow. Well, this is it. Don't go to hell. Find the crit as well, please. Or the refresh, both will do. Ideally the refresh, actually, at this point. Don't go to hell. Oh my god, it hit times 2. Hang on a minute. He has 200 health. It's possible. Not hell. It's hard to go to hell, it's in the middle. Surely everything funnels to the right and the left. Oh my god, if I don't go to hell here, I win. This is so stupid. Yes! Deserved. You're right, it's the best relic in the game. What was I thinking? It was obvious I was going to win. Actually, I'll grab Potion Bolt as well. I might want to heal. Every peg activated gets upgraded by +4, but all attacks have -4, -4. No. No thanks. Have I beat the game with Curse Mass before? Sure I have. I have. I actually haven't done it with Glorious Suffering, but again, that doesn't surprise me. I don't think it's particularly good. It's okay if you have multi-ball build. Let's just get a win. I don't think I'm actually doing anything to the spreadsheet right now, but maybe I am. Like, one... Oh, Kinetic Meteorite. Sorry, I'm doing one thing. And I guess if we can get the Assemball, it would be huge. Because it's really hard to get the Assemball anyway. Well, we think it's really hard to get the Assemball. Things may have changed. Squirrels with the best relic in the game is also very interesting. One of them went into 1, one went into ×2. I think we net evened. I did just one-shot them. Heal me. You know what? Actually, increase my max health. I'm feeling fruity today. I deserve that. I still got some more money. Remember, you have ambidextrary as well. One went into ×2, one went into hell. Now, I'm hoping you're big heals. There is a heal one. Okay, you're generating some healing slimes. That's fantastic. You're also going to hell fairly often. Please stop going to hell. Ow. Refresh me. Okay, we're gonna heal now. For realsies. I should actually upgrade another orb. I think this should go up, so I'm actually getting more healing reduction slime. Otherwise, it's kind of worthless. I'm then gonna take some more healing. I'm gonna try and take some more healing. Alright, net lost, but it's fine. The theory was there. Right, get the bombs on that side. Now you get the bombs on this side, please. A lot of ×2s considering this does no damage, but still. All the bombs got. Now we're gonna filibuster them and a bunch of pebballs. Double discard. Bomb, please. Ah, kind of awkward. I think I want you. That's fine. I'm a little bit alarmed by my health. The double times half killed me. Okay, I had to hit the refresh. I was going to die otherwise. Heal me. Heal me, sorry. I need one thing that actually heals me here. One actual real thing that is a tangible heal. That's actually unreal that that happened. Just go down. Goodbye, Pebble. Do I take squirrels from damages going to hell? Yes, I do. I think I think I have to go to the shop here. I don't think I can take an elite right now. I'm pretty certain I would die. So even though I can't do anything here, I've already got that form. It's what we have to do. And then we need to avoid the other elite as well. Kinetic Meteorite makes this harder though. It's like, it's one downside, it's like shops. Okay. We can still avoid the elite. I guess it's like the same as what it was before. Ooh, okay. As long as you don't go to hell, I'm kind of okay with things. The damage doesn't matter. How did that miss the refresh? I want to speak to your manager. Oh, summoning circle time, I guess. I'm just trying to avoid hell right now. Like, desperately trying to avoid going into hell. That counters. That's fine. Again, I missed the refresh. I don't quite know how, but I did. Yeah, I've not got enough damage. I think. It needs, like, insane rolls for me to do this. And they're just not forthcoming. Because this is basically the game now, right? Yeah. It was a good run. It was a good attempt. I didn't have the Assemball fully assembled yet. My orbs weren't quite there. And I didn't really have any defensive strats. All in all, my luck came down to just pure luck, right? It was the best relic in the game. Either it saved me or it killed me. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, YouTube, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. Let's see you next time. Bye.